Hello, Skydog family and friends. This is Daryl on September the 5th, Thursday. And we have altered our itinerary. We visited yesterday when we got to Hastings, Nebraska. We visited the Corvair Museum of America here in Hastings. We were met by the owner. George set up a little tour for us. We were met by the owner and he took us around and showed us, I think he said they had 49 Corvairs there in various stages of repair. But they are into restoration, buying and selling Corvairs. And we saw convertible Corvairs, we saw station wagon Corvairs, we saw trucks, some that I didn't even know existed, but it was a very nice collection and the guy was very knowledgeable. Mike and George, their families both had Corvairs and were able to talk turkey with this guy that owned the Corvette Museum. So they got along really well, but that was fun. And then we drove out based on a recommendation from the guys at the airport. We went out to an ammunition depot, drove out about 10 miles outside of town to the east. When we were flying in here, we actually flew over it and we didn't know what it was, but it's the ammunition depot that the U.S. Navy used during World War II. All the ammunition the Navy used was made here in Hastings, stored and shipped, either to the West Coast or the East Coast. So it was quite a complex. It's closed now, but we got to drive around a little bit. There are rows and rows of bunkers covered with dirt, and you could see the entrance to each one. But we did notice that they're being put to use. There were a lot of them that had a feeder outside and they were raising pigs in these things. So they were putting that to good use. Mike Fitzpatrick knows a little bit about raising pigs and he was kind of skeptical of the conditions, but that was fun. So we wanted to get to Minden, Nebraska and see the Pioneer Museum, so we just decided to stay another day. So we got up this morning and 9 o'clock we were out at Minden, Nebraska when the Pioneer Museum opened and got to see that. Really a nice museum. They had, and it was supposed to show people what life has been like through the 19th and 20th centuries. So you could go through a building and they would have a line of exhibits, what the kitchen looked like in 1900 and what it looked like in 1920 and 1930 and 1940. And they had examples of all the kitchen equipment that would have been used in those time periods. So they did that for the kitchens, they did it for bedrooms, they did it for living rooms. Just huge displays of, and I remember a lot of stuff from the 50s and 60s that were in our house, and there were examples of that stuff there. But they had cars, tractors, farm equipment, just barn loads of it. Just highly recommend that museum if you ever get to Minden, Nebraska. Minden's it's a little south of I-80, probably 10 or 12 miles in central Nebraska. But if you ever get a chance, you need to visit there. So we finished that up about 2:30, and then we drove back here to Hastings, and we're in the Hastings Museum right now, finishing up a tour. They close here at 5, and we're gonna finish up just in time. So we're gonna overnight tonight, and then tomorrow, where'd we decide we were gonna go tomorrow, guys?
Maybe Sheridan.
Sheridan, Wyoming,
Or
or close by there. So it's been a great day, little change of plan. We can't really be behind schedule because we don't have a schedule. Having a great time. Hope y'all have had a great day. I'll get this posted, and we will talk to you in the morning. Bye.